representing a client who had just been convicted to immediate custody. So for me, going down to those cells, it was a surreal moment because I thought back to, wow, this is where Dad would have been, and this is where he would have gone to prison.
Is your dad still in prison now?
No, he's not, but we don't have any contact with him.
Yeah, and that brings me to your upbringing and challenges that you face, because, you know, your family situation has not been easy, has it?
No, it hasn't. But I mean, I got through it the best I can, and I have to say my faith played a big part. You know, without my faith, I don't think I would be here today. You know, for me, growing up, mental health, school exclusions, I got excluded from school so many times. I got put in what was back then the mobile classrooms where you're taken out of mainstream lessons. I got into fights. I just went off the rails because I didn't know how to handle my parents separating. I didn't know how to handle my dad not being around and going to prison. And I think that was my way of dealing with it, and I could have very easily ended up on the other side of the law compared to where I'm sitting now.
Right, okay. So at what point through all of this and you getting excluded from school and that kind of thing, when did you then start to kind of refocus yourself? Because you're a barrister now, so do you know what I mean? When did that change happen, and how did it happen?
So I think I always knew that I wanted to make something of myself, and I think as South Asians it's always drilled into us by our parents, regardless of your circumstances, that you need to get an education. And so for me, I knew education was important, but I think the exposure I had to the criminal justice system, and then once I was homeless as well again, when I had exposure to gangs and was vulnerable to them, I think for me, I was like, I want to be something to make a change. And I really enjoyed A-level law. I was studying A-level law, and I think my teacher made a huge difference then, and for me that's when I was like, I want to be a barrister and I want to change things. I want to help others that have had the same background as me and support them through the justice system.
That was barrister Tanessa Kaur from West London talking to Rina Annabelle about her journey into law. Up next now, you've got Tunjaya by Mohammed Khan and Kumar, and coming up later, we've got a bit of Diljit Dosan.
Na rozwidleniu trzymaj się prawej strony. Za pół mili. Na rondzie drugi zjazd. Trzymaj się prawej strony.
So special. Oasis live from Wembley Stadium in London on the 2nd of August 2025 as part of the reunion tour that they're currently on at the moment. I think they played in Dublin over the weekend, didn't they? And then they're going to be heading back to London for a couple more at Wembley in September before heading out to the rest of the world. It absolutely took me back to the moment that I was in the stadium, and I think one of the things about this tour
Na rozwidleniu trzymaj się prawej strony.
The crowd is truly making it such a unique and special moment. They really are an additional member to Oasis being on the stage. Everybody is together. It's stunning, honestly. And Adam in Southampton, you sum it up really well. Jack, I was at Cardiff with 3 different generations of Oasis fans. Everyone went mad for Little by Little. What a special moment. I would love to hear from you tonight, by the way, if you've been to any of these Oasis shows. How did it make you feel? Who were you with? sum up your favourite song. 03700 100 100 03700